And I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard rumors that Kmart now has a brain surgeon on their payroll. I mean, it's kind of obvious those cashiers got their lobotomy somewhere. You ever heard somebody say this? I think I'll make a quick stop here at Kmart. Not likely, no. Takes you 30 seconds to find what you want and the rest of your life to get through checkout. Now let me illustrate this for you very quickly. It's Saturday morning, you're off work, you're cleaning the apartment. You need one can of Comet for the bathroom, that's all you need. You run over to Kmart, you know you won't be in there long, so you park where it says no parking. You leave the motor running. You dummy. But sure enough, once you get in the store, it only takes you about 30 seconds to find what you want. You got your hand on this can of Comet, and you're so happy. You're almost bubbly. Store's not crowded. Matter of fact, you're the only one there. Now you get it there to pay for it. It's just you, one can of Comet, and the Kmart cashier. And you know what she's like. Sir, these are two for $1. And you just got one. Well, of course she's stumped. What a math problem. Customer assistance, register 1.
We worry about things we shouldn't worry about. Just like the endangered species people. Ah, damn. I got a theory that not one single person really cares about the long-tailed kangaroo rat. Do you realize that the majority of the American people support that legislation that's cost us billions of dollars in the past 40 years to preserve various species, some special turtle, some special lizard, and that damn rat? Why? Think. Close your eyes and think. 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 It's a rat. It's a damn rat. It's a damn rat. It's a damn rat. Hell, I hope it does. Just like previous generations, the one that Reader's Digest says are happy, if they saw a rabbit, they kill it. It's a rat. It's a rat. It don't care how long the damn tail was. It's still a damn rat. See? So we worry about the damn rat. We worry about the weather. I mean, come on. It's a rat. We individually, as my father would say, don't give a shit. That way, I need to maintain my strength because I'm usually one of the pallbearers when my healthy friends drop dead working out. I love what they don't love. I love chicken fried steak, extra gravy, mashed potatoes, extra gravy. I was a grown man before I realized that gravy was not a beverage. Cornbread and a lot of butter. When I say butter, I eat real butter. You young folks, get yourself some real butter. Stay away from that phony stuff. You see it all the time. Heart healthy and smart balance and the popular one, I can't believe it's not butter. Well, hell, I can.
They'll say, I can't believe it's not butter spray. Like, pss, pss. It's a butter mist. Pss, pss, pss. Trust me on this. If your daughter marries a guy who sprays his butter, there ain't gonna be no grandkids. I enjoy talking to you. Thank you very much. Right.
James Gregory, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Ray.
Well, James, you know,
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you. It's been a long time. You hadn't lost a thing, man.
Well, I tell you what, I tell you, I'm like a lot of my kinfolks. I had an aunt, my favorite aunt, God rest her soul, you know, big woman. All my aunts were big, you know. And here's the way I just repeat what she used to say. As soon as I get home, I'm gonna take a water pill. I think most of this is just fluid, you know.
Yeah, well, let me ask you, you look like you've lost weight now. Are you exercising more?
Oh, no, that exercise will kill you. Exercise will kill you. All I do, I just buy bigger shirts. It fools everybody.
Yeah.
Here's how ridiculous that health craze is getting. There's a lot of guys, maybe some guys in this room tonight, who actually have a membership at a local gymnasium. A membership that they bought it. They damn bought it. I know one fool that had it financed. He's making payments on it. These are grown men. They keep a membership card in their wallet. They have to show that to get in. Look, I'm a member. Can I come in? Like the rest of us is going to be trying to crash a damn gym. If you have a membership at a gymnasium, in layman's terms, here's the meaning of that. That means you went to a businessman in your community and you said to him, look, if I give you part of my hard-earned money, will you let me come in here every day after work and lift something heavy? And the guy goes, well, yeah. You got any stupid friends you can bring with you?
And by the way, have you noticed that's one thing that all of us fat people have in common? We'll do anything in the world to lose weight except quit eating. We like to read books, join clubs. Matter of fact, we like to read a good diet book while we're eating a box of cookies. And I've tried every fad diet that come along. Remember Dr. Stillman's water diet? You had to drink 14 glasses of water every 24 hours. I lost 2 pounds the first day. My bladder fell out. But I'll tell you what, I invented a diet. You fat people write this down, I don't mind. What you do before every meal, you drink a half a pint of Seagram 7. You're still hungry, but you can't find your mouth. Fat people will eat anywhere. I hate it when they eat in bed. It's nighttime, you take a shower, you crawl between the sheets, and there's tater chips in there. But see, when it comes to being overweight, we all become hypocrites. In other words, it's all right to be fat, but it's not so all right to date a fat person. That makes us hypocrites. And I know, I used to date a fat woman. Oh, Lord. Just so you'll know what I'm talking about. The moment you saw this woman, you just assumed that somebody in her family owned a flatbed truck. And you know what? It's probably one of those 400-pound women in those tight polyester pants. Why do they wear that shit? Don't they know how that looked? Is it believable? Is it even conceivable that a woman over 400 pounds can put on a pair of tight polyester pants, then stand in front of a mirror and go, all right? This is the only time in our lives when it's okay to be impolite. If you're at the mall and there's a woman over 400 pounds, it's okay to go up and tap her on the shoulder. When she turns around, you can say, go home, lady. I'm going to puke. Get the hell out of here. You know. Well, you know, yeah. It's always, see, the fat people are the ones that's always on a diet. I got an aunt been on a diet for 35 years. Ain't lost a damn pound. You know. Yeah, they try all the fad diets. No, Dr. Stillman, the water diet. You had to drink 14 glasses of water every 24 hours. She lost 2 pounds the first day. Her bladder fell out. So, anyway, but I invented this diet. You write this down. I don't mind. What'd you do before every meal? You drank a half a pint of Seagram 7. You're still hungry, but you can't find your mouth. Anyway. But anyway, back to the fat lady. I'm going to tell you a true story related to that subject. When children are 3 or 4 years old, they can be brutally honest. Because they are old enough to talk, that don't mean they're old enough to know about good manners yet. When my nephew was 4 years old, he and I had an A&P on a Sunday afternoon. And in the store that day was the biggest woman I'd ever seen in my life. Ah, damn. It might have been 500 or 600 pounds. Hell, I don't know. I do know that it looked like a crowd. And she had on these tight polyester pants. You know, little irrigation ditches and all. Wearing a real tight sweater, just rolls of fat. Hell, might have been food in there, I don't know. And she was wearing a beeper. The minute my nephew saw her, he said, "Look at that fat woman." I said, "Shut up." He said, "Boy, she's..." I said, "God damn it." Thank goodness the lady disappeared up the next aisle. But a few moments later, he and I started up that aisle. And at that split second, her beeper went off. And my nephew said, "Look out, Uncle James, she's backing up." Thank you very much. And tell these people it's out of work. They keep filling out job applications. Nobody calls them back. The next time you fill out a job application, do it for you. Have some fun with it. Say it's an insult anyway. It's 3 pages long. Stupid questions like, how many foreign languages can you speak? As if we're going to need this at the Waffle House. In every application you've ever filled out in your life, they got a place on there for you to put down your hobbies. They want to know about your hobbies. Why? Next time, put down bowling, breakdancing, or having fits, either one. Picking up aluminum cans. Driving around the neighborhood looking for cracks in the asphalt. And killing dogs. Where it says nearest relative, put 12 miles. And don't just forget about it. Go back every day and sit in their lobby. Stare at it. Tell them you want to change something on the application. For a split second, they'll have hope for you. Say, "Yeah, I don't kill dogs no more." Mark that out. Cats, I'm killing cats. And tell these people it's out of work. They keep filling out job applications. Nobody calls them back. The next time you fill out a job application, do it for you. Have some fun with it. Say it's an insult anyway. It's 3 pages long. Stupid questions like, how many foreign languages can you speak? As if we're going to need this at the Waffle House. In every application you've ever filled out in your life, they got a place on there for you to put down your hobbies. They want to know about your hobbies. Why? Next time, put down bowling, breakdancing, or having fits, either one. Picking up aluminum cans. Driving around the neighborhood looking for cracks in the asphalt. And killing dogs. And where it says nearest relative, put 12 miles. And don't just forget about it. Go back every day and sit in their lobby. Stare at it. Tell them you want to change something on the application. For a split second, they'll have hope for you. Say, yeah, I don't kill dogs no more. Mark that out. Cats, I'm killing cats.
Your humor plays right into that, talking about one of the great American pastimes, and that is family and friends just hanging out.
Oh, yeah.
And
We don't have enough of that anymore, I don't think.
socialize.
Yeah.
Fellowship.
Yeah.
Eating.
I mean, you don't have to be real old. You can be in your 20s or early 30s, and you're still old enough to remember when people could actually sit around and talk without a cell phone glued to the ear.
And it's very hard
cell
to
phones
tell.
are kind of new in society, basically about a decade, really.
Yeah.
This,
well, it dawned on me. I was talking with a friend of mine this past weekend, and we were headed outdoors to go hang out, and he was talking about something happened sometime, and he was just in college, and he's in his early 40s. Right. And he said, and they had to try to find me. They just called the phone of a friend's where I was over at his house because we didn't have cell phones. And I thought, wow.
Yeah,
that's odd.
You're you, So so I don't tolerate that much. In other words, like you see them in restaurants. Mm-hmm. People go out as a family to eat. There's 5 members of a family sitting there, 4 of them on the cell phone talking during dinner. You see people eating with one hand, talking with the other, and I'm thinking, what phone call could be that important? What's really that important?
Right. And that mamas had changed because my mama wouldn't tolerate a hat. A hat.
Not us either.
Singing. I don't know where that one came from. I said, now who declared we can't sing? In some reason, there was some rule. Did you have that in your family?
Oh, yeah. You don't sing at the table.
You don't sing.
You go to the table to eat and you talk.
Because you have to open your mouth.
I can remember being at the supper table and the phone ringing. Of course, you don't have to get up to answer it. My dad wouldn't let us.
Yeah, we do that now.
Yeah.
What do you do? What would he do?
Just give us that look. Remember, there's no voicemail then, no answer machines. Yeah.
No caller ID.
Yeah, hell, they'll call back. And now you see people where but really, that's what
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? But you know what?
That's the way I still am, Like, my cell phone's in the car. I never take my cell phone. I don't take my cell phone in buildings.
I text one time in front of James.
I would never take my
bad. Yeah.
Texting, don't get me started on that.
Yeah, he threw it right in the potatoes.
I have a very cool, hard stance on texting.
Right.
Every time I read in the paper, here on the news, where these single car accidents, where they were texting,
ran
off the road, hit a tree, and died. I'm so glad they're dead.
James.
I am.
James Gregory.
Can I say we're off to a blistering pace today?
No, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
You're saying only single car accidents.
Because sometimes you cross the median to hit an innocent person.
Yeah, and you're not for that.
No, but see, I tell you why I'm glad they're gone. They're out of my way for one thing. Number two is if these idiots who text and drive,
I don't know why we do that.
If they do that on a regular basis, tomorrow they could cross the line and hit my sister.
Yeah.
Tomorrow they could cross the line and hit my nephew and niece or the people I love.
I agree.
So if they go ahead and die today, I'm okay with that.
But that's the reason why I've never understood why we're having to have a law about people texting and driving. How can there be people that think they should text and drive?
Well, they're just idiots. See, that's one thing you can't legislate.
And hell, they just wait on it.
And do you ever think about what dumb things people say? Now, I don't mean dumb things that dumb people say. They're supposed to. Really, it's kind of like their job. You know? I'm talking about the dumb things that intelligent, cultured, sophisticated people, like me and you. You know this television? I know y'all sitting there saying us maybe. You know this television show Knight Rider where they got the talking car? The next time you're watching that show and there's other people in the room, somebody in the room, usually a college graduate, somebody will say, I bet you that's somebody else doing that voice. They do. You feel like saying, boy, that education's paid off for you. But we don't, but we say, oh, it probably is. Probably like it's open for debate.
But I tell you what, folks, at least in this part of the country, the Midwest, the Southeast, see, we have to deal with the very worst Mother Nature can throw at the human race. See, on the West Coast, California, they don't have tornadoes, and they don't have hurricanes. That's just on this coast. Tornadoes occur in the Midwest, the Southeast.
New England, like Vermont, Rhode Island, they don't have tornadoes. You've heard the expression, it's biblical, and your mother has said it. You've heard it. God never gives us more, or puts more on us than we can handle. That's how come he sends that stuff to us. He would never send a tornado to damn California. Hell, they just couldn't deal with it. That's why all they get, that's what I call silly weather, limp-wristed weather. Like mudslide, mud, it's damn mud. Where else in America would mud be a natural disaster? Down here, we put big wheels on something and get out and play it. I think one reason got me on this subject, my father passed away a few months ago, 76 years old. Every time somebody that age passes on, I bet you think this too sometime, I do. I start to think whether we will ever see the likes of that generation again. And I sure do have my doubts. That generation of Americans, even though they were most uneducated of any of us, they had the most honor and dignity and self-respect and integrity and a thumbnail than the rest of Americans got now in the whole damn body. So, you try to picture in your mind your mom and daddy or your grandmother or grandfather, and do you think how unheard of it would be for them to actually sit in the living room hoping that some local or federal official will help them take the gun away from their boy? Oh, God. They'd have smacked some kid. They'd have half killed him himself. Now, I know it seems old-fashioned, but, you have to be reminded that that generation of Americans didn't raise crack addicts and drive-by shooters. They raised damn kids. So, we got all these new words now that ain't working. Therapy, counseling. Yeah, my daddy took me to counseling, all right. How about this, bonding? Ain't that a new word? Bonded. It works like this. You're 35, your dad is 60. Have you bonded? Have you bonded? My father and I never bonded. We've posted bond for each other. But I'll tell you this, on those rare occasions when the jackpot gets to 15 million, and in the Georgia Lotto, it's only happened 3 times in 3 years, but when it's 15 million, everybody I know has got a handful of tickets. And it's late Saturday evening, they're all sitting out on the front porch, and they start fantasizing and talking among themselves about what they're going to do with the money if they win. You ought to hear my kin people talk. I've got some dumb-ass cousins. Oh, he'll go, what would I do? Hell, I'll tell you what I'd do. $15 million. You damn right I know what I'd do. I put a new roof on this house. I'd go down to that lottery office on Monday, get somebody to take me down there, my car's broke. Get my check. Come back here, get out the yellow pages, turn to R, call me a roofing company. Tell them, hell, I didn't care what it cost. And I might go ahead and get that back porch screened in. And then they'll go, and if there's enough left, I'm like, maybe you ought to go to night school. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard rumors that Kmart now has a brain surgeon on their payroll. I mean, it's kind of obvious those cashiers got their lobotomy somewhere. You ever heard somebody say this? I think I'll make a quick stop here at Kmart. Not likely, no. Takes you 30 seconds to find what you want and the rest of your life to get through checkout. Now let me illustrate this for you very quickly. It's Saturday morning, you're off work, you're cleaning the apartment. You need one can of Comet for the bathroom, that's all you need. You run over to Kmart, you know you won't be in there long, so you park where it says no parking. You leave the motor running. You dummy. But sure enough, once you get in the store, it only takes you about 30 seconds to find what you want. You got your hand on this can of Comet, and you're so happy. You're almost bubbly. Store's not crowded. Matter of fact, you're the only one there. Now you get up there to pay for it. It's just you, one can of Comet, and the Kmart cashier. And you know what she's like. Sir, these are 2 for $1. And you just got 1. Well, of course she's stumped. What a math problem. Customer assistance, register 1.
Let me tell you folks about global warming, especially you younger folks out there. Don't worry about it. And I'll tell you why. Just trust me on this. For as long as I have been alive, it's been hot in the summer. And this right here is almost unbelievable. Some summers have been hotter than others. You know what it is? It's just weather. You know, every holiday season between November and December, Reader's Digest publishes this poll that has become kind of popular. You might be familiar with it. It tells us that most Americans today are not as happy, not as content, not as joyful as their parents or grandparents were. Now, we don't know why, we just aren't. Well, see, that's one of those reasons. As the years have gone by, we've been conditioned or conned into worrying about things we should never worry about. As an example, regardless of your age, if you folks in the audience tonight, whether you're in your 30s, 50s, or 70s, when we were this little, the people who raised us at that time, the phrase climate change did not exist. The phrase global warming did not exist. Well, since those terms did not exist, whether it was your grandmother or your father, here's how they would describe the weather. It'd be like, damn, it's hot. And then just go to work. It was a 3-word conversation. Damn, it's hot. But not us, okay? Like last August, for example, it was 1 degree hotter than the previous August. They're already predicting that this coming August could be the same thing, another degree hotter. Yeah. It looks like planet Earth is getting hotter and hotter. At that rate, planet Earth won't even be around after another 100,000 years. And there's something we all should do. It's our responsibility. Adjust a thermostat. Drive smaller cars. And we should all put 4 semi trash cans in a little tiny kitchen. We all should recycle. Separate the paper from the plastic and the plastic from the cans. Separate all that from the food scraps from the table. And for goodness sakes, folks, please, please, please quit sucking on those plastic straws. They're going to end up in the bottom of the ocean. That's a heavy burden to carry around. Ah, damn. We've gone a long way from Daddy's hot.
To go to. And this right here sounds like a joke, but it's not a joke. It really happened. This past summer was a year ago. There were four incidents of where a plane would be on the runway. And for no obvious reason, the engine would just fall off and hit the pavement. Do you hear me? The damn motor fell off. Y'all sitting there like you see that every day. Yeah, I just saw that yesterday. You know what? Now look, this is true. The FAA said that was caused by a malfunction in the airplane toilet. In the toilet. Do you see what they're telling us? Somebody flushed a commode and the damn motor fell off. So you listen to me. The next time you're up there about 30,000 feet and you're sitting there going, I don't think I can hold this any longer, think again. I don't care if you pee in your briefcase. And let's not forget about Aloha Airlines. They're the ones that had that airplane that took off as a hard top, come back as a convertible. The top blew off. And the dumb things the people would say once they got off the plane. These are people who flew in and landed in an airplane that didn't have a top. It didn't have a damn top. And one lady actually said this. She said, at first, I didn't even notice it. I just reached out to push the stewardess button and the sun was in my eye. All right, one more quick one here. This is about 3 years ago, upstate New York. There's a small airplane in a holding pattern, waiting for clearance to land. When suddenly, without warning, the plane just dropped out of the sky, hit the ground. It killed some people, but nobody we know. Well, do you remember why that plane fell so abruptly? It ran out of gas. Do you hear me? I'm thinking, don't they have a gauge or something? If I was the pilot up there at 35,000 feet and the gas hand was on E, I'd land on the freeway at Texaco. They may not have any jet fuel, but hell, it's worth a shot. At least you could grab a Coke and a pack of crackers. Go pee. Now, you just have to trust me on this. All this happened beginning in 1983, and let me explain that to you. And you go to the library in the archives and look this up. In the summer of 1983, USA Today did a two-part cover story on the shortage of fiber in the American diet. This is a true thing. And they concluded that if you and I didn't start eating fiber morning, noon, and night, we was all going to get colon cancer and be dead by next Thursday. And like the blind sheep we have become, we just followed that hook, line, and sinker. And we all got scared to death to eat normal anymore. We had to have that fiber. Everything had to be all natural. Fiber, fiber, fiber. Had to have it. That's why we can't get anything done in this country no more. We're all day. While we're on the crapper, the Japanese are building cars. In Japan, they just eat once a week. That's where they got that word bonsai. And we got scared of the food. Here's how scared we got. Started that whining about the law. Whine about the law. Whine. They ought to have a law. We need a labeling law. So that when I buy a can of goods at the store, on the label, there'll be listed everything that's in the can. I need to know before I buy it what's in the can. I need to know. That's why it takes the American people 5 hours to buy groceries now. It ain't the traffic, it ain't the checkout line, it's because you're reading that stuff. When you go to the grocery store next time, watch them. They'll just park the buggy. They'll park the buggy. They'll just park the damn buggy. Speaking of fiber. Oh, but hell, it's what you're used to. They'll park the buggy, they'll start to read it. Just read it before they put it in the buggy. Just read it. Just read it. I'm not a brilliant person, but trust me on this. If it says beans, damn it, it's beans. Think about this. You go into a grocery store, you buy a lemon pie, bag of lemon candy. You read the label, it'll say made with artificial flavoring or made with imitation lemon. Now you go to the other side of the store to get some furniture polish, they got lemon pledge. On the can, it says made with real lemon. That bothers me. We're eating the artificial junk and we're spraying the good stuff on the coffee table. I'll tell you all what's wrong with America today. Giant cookies. That's right, them big cookies. You get them over at the mall. You got one cookie, size of a hubcap. Cost $8. That ain't right. Remember until a few years ago, a cookie was like yay big. Get a whole bag of them for $1. I remember as a little kid getting ready for school, my mother would say, Junior, that was me, you want a cookie in your lunch? I said, yeah, that'd be good. Now mother says to her child, son, you want to take a cookie to school with you? Well, yeah, if I can get somebody to help me carry it. See, there's a lot of things out there that don't make sense these days. Every store you go into, they got these little machines. You put a quarter in there, get your pulse, your heart rate checked. You know what I'm talking about? It bothers me that you can get your heart checked at Pizza Hut. Does this make any sense? I can't see a guy going into Pizza Hut saying, yeah, this order's to go. Give me a large Super Supreme, double cheese. I love cholesterol. Give me a lot of jalapeno peppers. I want to remember this pizza till next week. I'll have a pitcher of beer while I'm waiting. And what the heck, I might as well get my heart checked while I'm eating. And listen, think about this. Department stores are practicing medicine. For almost 20 years, we think it's all right. Let's say you go over to Sears and Roebuck just to look around. And by the way, if you notice, that's what we all do at Sears now. Nobody buys anything over there. Well, you're off this afternoon. What you gonna do? Well, I'll tell you. I think I'll go over to Sears and look around. All right. You're over at Sears. You're in the lower level of the basement. That's the hardware department. All you're doing is checking out what's new with Black & Decker. You ain't gonna buy nothing, you just looking. Now you get ready to leave. You go around the lawnmowers. Well, let me interrupt this a minute. Lawnmowers. On every lawnmower you've ever seen, not a sticker, not a label, embedded, molded into steel so you can't ever erase it. It says, keep hands and feet away from blade. You know what that means? Sometime in the past, some nut has said to his wife, honey, come here, let's trim them toenails of yours.
If somebody in our community died, even if we didn't know them real well, we take food over because they were neighbors. It's a changing world now, especially in big major cities where people don't even know their neighbors anymore. We now got strange people living in our communities, real strange, like vegetarians. Trust me, those fools are out there. And you can't spot them. They look just like me and you. And you have to rent to them. It's the law. Vegetarians can live anywhere they want to now. Just like regular Americans. I know you're sitting there right now, you're probably thinking, well, so what? I'll tell you why so what. If things keep going the way it's going, eventually, you're going to end up living right next door to a vegetarian. Then what you going to do when you need to borrow some fat back? I just don't like vegetarians. Nobody does. You know why? Because they think they're so special. Especially when you first meet someone. That's the first thing they want you to know about themselves. Now, here's something you need to know. I don't eat meat. I'm like, well, bless your heart. I'll pray for you. But I don't have time to talk about it right now. I'm on my way to Longhorn. And you know what? Now, I could be wrong about this, but I don't believe there's any such thing as a 100% vegetarian. I don't believe it. I believe they cheat. I believe they sneak around. I believe that. They're liars. There's no such thing as a total vegetarian who don't eat meat. I don't believe it. You can't convince me that one of those supposedly vegetarians, male or female, has never ate a weenie. Think about that. Y'all got real quiet. What kind of weenie you think I'm talking about? I'm talking about a hot dog.
People should laugh every day. It's good for you. The problem is you can't go out and see a comedian every night of the week. You people have got to learn to amuse yourselves. And I'm going to give you a couple of tips. Like, for instance, the next time you're the lead car in a funeral procession, make a wrong turn. Oh, what the heck? Lead everybody to do a car wash. Hot wax for the bereaved. They like that, you know. And my favorite thing, you can do this anytime. The next time you're in the supermarket, put things in other people's buggies when they're not looking. And then get behind them in the checkout line. I swear, you'll see them, they're just like this, like. I don't remember getting that. Then they'll pay for it. If this is just for you guys out there, any of you fellows that use a shave cream called Gillette Foamy, you can verify this when you get home. Gillette Foamy now has a warning on the can. First of all, how dangerous can anything named Foamy be? You wouldn't name your poodle Foamy. But on this shave cream, it now says, warning, keep away from open flame. You know what that means? Sometime in the past, some nut has said to his wife, honey, I think I'll sit in the fireplace to shave. Before we get too far into the show, let me tell you something. Everywhere I go, people come up to me and they say, every time I see you, you're happy, you're smiling, you're in a good mood, don't you ever get depressed. I learned in traveling this great land of ours and most of the world that no matter who you meet, where they're from, what color they are, once you realize we're all equal, you feel better about everything. There's three things in this life I can't stand. Hatred, bigotry, midgets. I'm sorry, I just don't like them. You ever wanted to spray a midget with Raid to see what it would do? You know, make it wiggle a little bit. You know what gets me? Think about this. Everyone in this room has seen a midget before. No one in here ever sees more than one midget at a time. You go over to the mall. There'll be thousands of people. One midget. Could be a law, I don't know. But you've never seen a daddy midget and a mama midget and a station wagon full of midget kids. If midgets never get together with other midgets, how do we keep getting more midgets? It's worrying me to death. I know what I'm talking about. I used to own a midget. I did. I got it for my birthday when I was a teenager. What I really wanted was a go-kart. And my parents couldn't afford it. They said, well, let's get him a midget.